Hello, happy Sunday. Can't believe we're in July, just moving along. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about reevaluating where you are in your life right now. So, I think I've shared with you before that every time we have a turn of the wheel or a new cycle of things, what I do is I go back in to look at my goals, to look at my direction. What am I working on? What's working? What isn't? And it gives you permission to change things midstream if you want. So here I am. We start in January, most of us, to create our goals and whatever. And then when spring equinox came, I reevaluated where am I and am I on track? And at that point, if you're not on track, it's easy for you to make a change. Sometimes I look at things and I'm like, you know what? I'm just not that passionate about this anymore. So I'm going to let that rest and I'll go back to it if I want to. And if not, I totally give myself permission to let go. And so now that we've moved into summer solstice, it is another time to be doing that. Reevaluate everything. It's almost like for me, what I do is I'm reevaluating my goals and what I'm working on or what I've already accomplished, and then I go from there. And even with my home and my environment here, what needs to change? I'm on this rampage, I'm going to say, about cleaning out still. You know how we go through different layers and different things? I am cleaning out in a big way and just trying to get everything done. And so it's like, do I really need this or do I want to give this to somebody? Not wait until I'm dead. Give it to them now. It may be sitting on a dresser collecting dust when there's someone in my life that would really appreciate that. So that's one thing. Also, with every turn of the wheel, I'm sweeping out the house, cleaning out, getting rid of any energy, dirt, whatever, saging the whole house so thickly that you barely can breathe in it. But just allowing yourself to clean out on all levels. And then checking in with me. Where's my health at? What do I need? Do I need any appointments? Is there someone I need to see, like the acupuncturist or the holistic doctor? I do all of that every turn of the wheel. And sometimes I'm perfectly happy where I am and I just keep moving along. And yet other times I'm not. And it's like, oh, I hate going to the dentist, but all right, it's time for me to go back. Whatever it is. So I bring this to you. I meant to mention it when solstice came and went, and I forgot. So we're a few weeks after that, but it's fine because the next one won't be till fall equinox. So we've got the whole summer ahead of us to make changes, to look at things, to clean out our closets, to clean out internally, emotionally, and everything. What am I still having a hard time forgiving? What am I still having a hard time letting go of? So I just wanted to bring that to you, to just be in that place that you can look at what's working and what isn't. Okay, what am I excited about and what has sealed its time and I need to just let it go. Often we don't want to let go of things that we've had on our list because then we feel like a failure. And it isn't about being a failure. It's about, at that time, that's what was coming into my head. I really don't want to do it anymore. And you're not going to manifest it if it's in a whole different, if your mind's in a whole different place and you're not passionate about it, you're never going to manifest it. So just some food for thought. Okay, so let's see what's up and coming. It feels really good to be back outside again, going to the beach, going for walks, hiking, doing outdoor things again. It's awesome. All right, so let's see for the up and coming week for everyone. These cards are always so thick because they're cardboardy that it's hard to think you only have one. All right, this is the storyteller. Intention. I am the narrator of my life. Look at that card. This is from the Star Temple Oracle by Susie Cherub. Awesome card. When I look at this, she's got kind of a magic wand in her hands. I think that's what it is. And she's also got a key. And what this brings to me is she's got the key to the kingdom and the magic wand to create what she wants. She is not out pushing or trying to make it happen. She's sitting there. She probably already took her action steps, and now she's just in surrender, waiting to see what returns to her. That's how I'm seeing this. Let's see what this says. Oh, I opened right to it. It says, plan, reframe, pursue. You create your own reality with your thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. Tagada reminds you to ensure yours are of a high vibe and intentional. Everything is interconnected, cooperative, and purposeful. You have the free will to create with your mission in mind. Exemplify your higher calling and divine mission with determination. Do not hypnotize yourself to create from your unconscious limiting beliefs. Be empowered in the sacred now to reconsider your accepted reality. I like that. Reconsider your accepted reality. So, throw it out to the universe every day, take your action steps, and then wait patiently for it to return to you. All right, the next one is from the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Byron Reed. Up and coming the second week in July for everyone. The Oracle's Gift. And it's a teacup with all this light coming out of it. So, as I look at this, I'm being reminded of tea leaves and people that read tea leaves. And so there's all this potential, all of this magic within the teacup. And it's just waiting to be interpreted is what it feels like to me. So this week, we're being asked to trust the Oracle, and that the Oracle will give us the gift, whether somebody else is doing a reading or whatever for you, or it's your own. You are the Oracle that brings yourself the gift of what you need, the gift of magic, the gift of manifestation. So let's see what that says. Second sight, clairvoyance, seeing the future. Fate as a future determined by the choices you make now. Isn't that true? Seeing the signs around you, recognizing potential versus absolute determinism. When we ask for a sign from the universe, we are essentially asking for divine guidance that we believe needs to come from a source outside of us. This is because we don't always trust our intuition, our ability to read between the lines and see beyond time and space. And so we ask for signs and look for a mystical reassurance that our mundane lives don't seem to offer. However, an oracle simply provides an answer that is already inside of us. How many times have you gone for a reading or a session and it's like validation? Even I do this, and I love it because we need to know we're on the right track, right? Because we don't want to be biased and lean because we think, well, that's the way we should go, and maybe it's just our hopes and dreams. Oracles show up in many ways. Sometimes you see a billboard, or you hear a song or pull an oracle card, and you get the exact message you need to support your choices or show you the way forward. Regardless of how the sign appears, an oracle is a reminder that you are part of a vast universe. You are witnessed by the great mystery and loved and cared for. It's a reminder that life is magical. You are magic. Today, trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into source, and be able to read the signs reflecting back to you. Let this oracle give you the gift of knowing that you are indeed on the right track. Repeat the mantra, the light within me creates miracles in my life. That's awesome. The magic is inside you, outside you, all around, and within you. Very cool. I'm going to pull 3 from the tarot for the second week of July for everyone. Okay, so first one is the Empress. She's one of my faves. I see the tarot as my family, and the Empress is fabulous. She is like the mother energy. She's going to nurture you, make sure you're taken care of. You know, this is about all good things coming to you. It's a Venus card. So things being really good, really opening up. So this week is a week of fertility. Things moving, you know, fertility sometimes means having a baby and sometimes means, you know, manifesting in your life. So this week with all these cards looks like this is going to be a week to be really good for that. The next one is the Sun. Look at that child. Woohoo! Joy, happiness, and freedom. The child isn't thinking about why they're naked. They're just having a ball. And the sun is shining light on what you wish to create. And then the last one is the King of Pentacles. So the king is the highest in the business and money suit here. And so it could mean that somebody comes into your life that's the King of Pentacles to help you move forward. Or it can mean that you are the King of Pentacles and money's coming to you and things are lining up for you. So we will leave it at that. Really good cards. And then the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. The second week of July. Whoops. Okay, one is still turned over. That's the one I'm going to take. Hold on. All right. The reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. There we go. Isn't that a beautiful card? Love this deck. Okay. Whoops. Let's find it. This is one of those ones that doesn't have a number on it. Okay. The reunion. Oh, I was going to talk about it first. Looking at this card, there's a lot of support. There's 3 goddesses on here and then a mother goddess that's holding a crystal ball with everything in it. And so this is just beautiful. It totally looks like support from the people around you and the goddesses. Okay, it says, the current period in history has been spoken of by many mystics through the ages, and you chose to incarnate right now in the middle of it. You didn't do it alone. We came here in waves and with joint soul missions. You were never meant to walk this life alone. It's time to come back together, to remember that we're not in competition. Rather, we hold the keys for each other. This is the way of the rose, to bloom bravely regardless of what others are doing and not be threatened when others do this alongside of you. The rose doesn't open and close according to who's walking by. She reveals her beauty to the world without waver. You're here to do that too. There are people who, at a soul level, chose to walk alongside you. But for them to find you, you must first let them see you. Reveal yourself to the world. Open your heart and mind to the collaboration rather than competition. So many of us, particularly those who identify as women, have learned to be mistrustful of one another as if we're in competition. This card comes with a message of collaboration, partnerships, and friendships. a confirmation that one or more people are entering your life. Or it could be a sign that you're being called to co-create on a project with someone you already know. Decide to bloom together. So the rose transmission is, I release any old programming of competition. I open myself up to relationships and collaborations. It's safe for me to trust and co-create. It's safe for me to speak clearly. It's safe for me to set clear boundaries and collaborate. So I've never understood that. It's just not in the way that I think about things. You know, whenever I bring in somebody that does similar work to me or say they're a reader, people are, in the early days, people are like, no, I'm loyal to you. Why would you bring in somebody else? And, you know, you may not hear what it is that I'm trying to tell you, and you might hear it in a different way through somebody else. So, you know, there's plenty of work, there's plenty of money and resources for all of us to succeed, no matter where you are in your cycle of things. So collaboration is good. I've been collaborating with a couple people lately, and that's been great. All right, I'm going to pull 3 angel cards for the second week in July. Power, joy, and divine guidance, one of the wild cards in the deck. Power. That flower is totally open. It all looks balanced. We're claiming our power this week. Joy. You know, when we're collaborating and we're thinking of new things we want to create or do, get to the energy of what it's going to bring you. Not the money, but, oh, this excites me. It's passion and joy. And the last one is divine guidance. Wild card in the deck. Your loved ones, your guardians on the other side of the veil are watching over you. They're saying, don't worry about it. Contact us. So for this week, looks like a powerful week. We're going to think about what we want to bring into fruition. We're going to review all of that. We're going to trust ourselves intuitively. And then we're going to see what can manifest. Not through hard work, but just what feels right to you. And knowing that you'll have support along the way. And knowing that if you approach this in the right way, you've got all this help coming to you, different people to collaborate with, other people that you have one gift and they may have another, and when we put it together, it's wonderful. And then reclaiming your power and your joy, knowing that Spirit is walking beside you. Don't have anything else to say about that. Have a magical week. Bye-bye.